Hello, senior high learners! We are here at Museo Cotabato. It's another day to think, create, and share. Oh hey, sorry about that little interruption. This is my friend Larry, and he's fixing the watch that will bring us to our next adventure today. Is it fixed?
Yes, you can try it now.
Great, let's try it. This used to be a shiny, well-functioning invention, but it became rusty and now it causes so much trouble. Maybe someday, improved version of this watch will be released, just like how forms of media evolve. By the way, let me introduce you to my watch. Her name is Cindy, and she will help us all throughout this session. The first thing she will help us with, she will help us in recalling our previous session. Come and join us.
You have arrived at your destination.
Thank you, Cindy. Do you still recall what we have discussed in episode 3? We talked about the responsible use of media and information. Let's recall how to use social media responsibly by arranging the jumbled words. You will be given 3 seconds to answer each item.
Number 1. Something. While. Turning. Important. Off. Notifications. Doing. What media responsibility is this?
Time's up. What's your answer?
Awesome! It's turning off notifications while doing something important. Number 2. Screen. Limit. Time. Your. What do you think this is?
Time's up. Let's see if you got it right.
Fantastic! Limit your screen time. Number 3. Post. Of. Online. And. You. What? Beware. Share. How about this? What media responsibility is this?
Time's up. Let's check.
Very good! Beware of what you post and share online. Number 4. Interaction. 4. Go. More. Offline. What is this?
Time's up. What's your answer? Let's see.
Wonderful! The answer is go for more offline interaction. Number 5. Information. Of. Site. Always. Source. The.
Time's up. Let's check your answer.
That's amazing! The answer is always cite the source of information.
You are awesome! In the previous episode, you have learned that the internet has become a powerful tool that greatly affects communication and information, and that we, as active users of media and information, need to be knowledgeable and responsible digital citizens. In this episode, we will return to the past and discover how media evolved from the pre-industrial age to the information age. And we will get to know 2 theories that can provide a way to explain media evolution and its relationship to social and cultural change. Now, it's time to go back to the present time so we can start our adventure. So get ready to think, create, share, and time travel.
Please select your destination.
I want to return to the present time.
Sorry, you are not allowed to go back. This trip is pre-programmed for media evolution. Please unlock the itinerary before you proceed. To unlock your journey to the evolution of media, you must first categorize the mediums according to the age they belong. These are the mediums you will categorize: play tablets, portable computer, cave paintings, telephone, papyrus, smartphones, television, personal computer, internet, typewriter, radio, telegraph. You will categorize these items into 4 ages. Pre-industrial age, industrial age, electronic age, and information age. What mediums were developed during the pre-industrial age? You are only given 5 seconds to answer. What mediums were developed during the industrial age? What about the mediums developed during the electronic age? Finally, what were the mediums developed during the information age? Let's find out if you have categorized each item correctly. How did you do? For pre-industrial age, we have cave paintings, clay tablets, and papyrus. Next, industrial age. The mediums of communication during this time are typewriter, telephone, and telegraph. During electronic age, the developed mediums are radio, television, and personal computer. And lastly, during information age, portable computer, smartphones, and internet were developed. Congratulations! You have unlocked the media evolution itinerary.
Yes, we did it!
This is your schedule. First destination, pre-industrial age. Second destination, industrial age. Third destination, electronic age. And final destination, information age. You have arrived at your destination.
Pre-industrial age is an era that occurred before the 1700s. This period is also known as the prehistoric age. Most of the media used to record information during this time dates back to ancient civilization.
During this age, people discovered fire, created a paper with plants, and forged tools with stone, bronze, and copper.
Amazing! This only means that people in the earlier civilizations already had the skills to convey information through carving, writing, and drawing using materials that were available during that time.
Some of the earliest examples of media discovered in this period are cave paintings, papyrus paper, and clay tablets. Prehistoric cave paintings were around since 35,000 BC. To people who came after, these paintings served as a warning for danger or instruction on how to kill wild beasts. It also served as a record of history and culture. The papyrus paper was used in ancient Egypt in 2500 BC. According to Encyclopedia Britannica, the ancient Egyptians used the stem of the papyrus plant to make paper. Paper made from papyrus was the chief writing material in ancient Egypt. It was later adopted by the Greeks. It was used extensively in the Roman Empire.
Clay tablets were found in Mesopotamia in 2400 BC. According to Sotoy.com, in the ancient Near East, clay tablets were used as a writing medium, especially for writing in cuneiform. Cuneiform characters were imprinted on a wet clay tablets, with a stylus often made of reed.
It's time to travel to your next destination.
Industrial age. People in this age used steam power, developed machine tools, and manufactured various products such as books through the printing press. This age paved the way for the mass production of goods and products, and also became responsible for the widespread dissemination of information. This is the era where hand tools were replaced by machines.
During this age, 5 notable mediums were invented for much faster and better communication. These inventions are the printing press, the typewriter, motion pictures, the telegraph, and the telephone. The printing press in the 19th century allowed the mass production of books, newspapers, and other printed materials. The typewriter in the 1800s allowed a more uniform method of recording text without the confusion of understanding the handwriting of different people. The industrial age also paved the way for the introduction of motion pictures as it continued to evolve from 1890s to 1926. The telegraph revolutionized long-distance communication upon its invention around the 1830s and 1840s. This invention by Samuel Morse and other inventors worked by transmitting electrical signals over a wire laid between stations. Samuel Morse also developed a code that is named after him called the Morse code. It assigned a set of dots and dashes for each letter of the English alphabet and allowed a simple transmission of complex messages across telegraph lines. Telephone. It is an instrument designed for the simultaneous transmission and reception of the human voice. It is inexpensive, simple to operate, and offers an immediate personal type of communication that cannot be obtained through any other medium. According to Encyclopedia Britannica, the telephone was become the most widely used telecommunications device in the world during this time. Billions of telephones were in use around the world.
The invention of the telegraph and the telephone allowed real-time communication across a great distance. This in turn allowed people to convey messages and information in a faster and more efficient manner. Oops! Here we go again! Cindy, what's this?
That's the first generation computer.
During the electronic age, the transistor was invented. A transistor is a semiconductor device used to amplify or switch electronic signals and electrical power. This discovery started the era of electronic computing. The earliest electronic devices that used this invention were the transistor radio, the television in 1941, the first generations of large electronic computers and mainframes, and the earliest forms of personal computers.
The electronic age allowed the mass media to take form. It enabled a vast number of people to send and receive data, transmitted from a single source in real time. Time for our next destination. This age is characterized by the massive influence of the internet. The internet has made communication and information accessible in real time and on demand anywhere across the globe. The information age and the emergence of digital media allowed real-time communication and ease of access to information through the internet, modern electronic devices, and social media platforms. Wow, that was an informative adventure. Can you believe it? We have traveled all 4 ages. What have you observed in the evolution from pre-industrial age to the information age? That is right, change. Media changed and developed from one period to another. Can you identify what changes took place? Yes, communication mediums became better, faster, and more efficient. We have traveled through all 4 ages in media evolution. Do you remember what those are? Awesome! The 4 ages in media evolution are the pre-industrial age, the industrial age, the electronic age, and the information age. We have seen how media became better as time passed by. What do you think are the reasons why media developed through different ages? Yes, you're right! It was the necessity of having a better, faster, more efficient way of recording and communicating information, combined with the curiosity, creativity, and innovation of the people who wanted to find better ways to communicate that paved the way for these developments. On the other hand, these developments also changed the values and norms of the people.
2 theories can explain the relationship of media evolution to social and cultural change. First is through Marshall McLuhan's technological determinism theory. Second is through the cultural determinism theory. Technological determinism is the belief that media and communication have affected and will always significantly affect and change our way of life. According to this theory, society is driven by changes in media and communication technology.
McLuhan said that society adapts to technological advancements, thus changing cultural, political, and even their historical aspects.
Social change is normally linked to technological advancement. As technology becomes stable, users and consumers adapt their behavior to the features and apparent benefits of this technology. For example, when smartphones first came out in the market, most people did not know how to use them. But soon after, people became more familiar with the technology, and the norms of the people changed.
Now, we use smartphones for our important transactions, such as paying bills, shopping, and ordering foods. We have become dependent on our smartphones for almost everything we do. Also, through media technologies, we are easily informed and thus easily influenced by media messages.
When the information is transmitted through a medium that is widely seen by people like the mass media and new media, it proposes certain meanings, building a certain image about the world. Therefore, the values and social norms promoted by media and the meanings determined by them could influence the way people think.
The clothes we wear, the beauty products we use, the luxuries we buy, even the way we talk, the way we perceive things, our mood, and our behavior are all influenced by media.
The influence of K-pop on a lot of Filipinos today is an example. Korean culture is always seen on TV through Korean dramas and K-pop music videos.
On the contrary, Brian Winston critiqued McLuhan by citing the cultural determinism theory in his writing called How Are Media Born?
Cultural determinism theory explains that it is the culture and society that shape technology. Winston proposed that society is still in control of technology, and the innovations over time do not dictate how society must adapt and functions concerning these technologies. Therefore, technology is a product of need and not the other way around, because technology, when not needed or does not have a practical use, will perish.
This theory reminds us that we are the masters of ourselves. We should not let the media take over who we are. Now, can you remember a time when the media greatly influenced your decision or behavior? I'm sure you have something to tell us. I want you to post that experience on our official Facebook page at DepEd TV MIL and use the hashtag MILinfluence. That was a fun-filled lesson. Now that you have learned all the concepts you need to know in this episode, let's have our final activity. I will be giving you a scenario, and you will determine whether the scenario refers to technological determinism or cultural determinism.
Number 1. Young people in the information age adapting to the latest technological trends.
If your answer is technological determinism, you are correct.
Number 2. Innovations during the industrial age gave way to the mass production of books, which molded a culture of reading.
If your answer is technological determinism, you hit the nail on its head.
Number 3. The typewriter was invented to resolve the issue of the confusion of understanding people's penmanship.
If your answer is cultural determinism, good job!
How many correct answers did you get? Very good! I hope the activity helped you identify how culture shapes technology and how the evolution of media technology shapes the norms and values of the people. Communities and individuals are bombarded constantly with messages from a multitude of sources, including TV, billboards, magazines, and the internet, to name a few. These messages promote not only products, but moods, attitudes, and a sense of what is and is not important. This means that the media can potentially manipulate you. I hope this lesson made you realize how powerful media is in shaping values and norms. Thus, strengthening your literacy on media and information is a skill that is a must in today's age. That's all for today. In the next episode, we will navigate through the different types of media. Always remember, think wisely, create smartly, and share information responsibly. My name is Sir Brex. Until next time here on DepEd TV.